歡迎大家收睇實拍實說，我係大地升學嘅 Royce。今日啦，我哋就嚟到 Bodwell High School。咁 Bodwell High School 咧就係喺North Vancouver 嗰個 area 嚟嘅。佢咧就離開 Downtown Vancouver 咧就25到30分鐘車程度。咁啊，佢係一間 private 嘅 co-ed high school 啦。咁佢都有 boarding facility 嘅。咁即係如果學生一開始嚟嘅時候咧，就係住佢哋 boarding room 啦。咁跟住，如果之後學生佢哋有興趣想去 homestay 嘅 setting 嘅話咧，亦都可以同翻啲學校呢度講，咁睇佢哋之後點樣安排嘅。咁啊，呢度咧就 offer Year 8去到 Year 12同埋 University Preparation 嘅 course 啦。咁啊，我哋一齊去睇下嗰個學習環境啦，同埋入邊嘅 facility 啊。咁呢度咧就係 Bodwell High School 嘅 East Wing 啦。咁其實喺呢一個即係 East Side 嘅嗰個 campus 呢度咧，就會你會揾到咧就係呢一度嘅 boarding 嘅嗰個 office 啦。跟住隔離咧就有個elevator 啦，可以去到佢哋 boarding 嘅 facility 嘅。咁跟住其實呢度出邊啦就會有佢哋嗰個叫做 dining area 啦，就可以平時喺呢度食嘢。咁啊，其實仲有第二個地方都可以食嘅 cafeteria 可以食嘢嘅。咁但係咧呢度亦都可以係其中一個選擇。咁如果呢度係如果唔係食嘢嘅時候咧，啲學生咧就可以喺呢度溫習，咁啊或者喺呢一度即係打乒乓波啊，咁啊即係可以喺度即係 relax 下。咁至於呢度做啲乜嘢咧，就係有呢一個 library 啦，好近喺個 reception 前邊。咁啊個 library 就係 for 所有 year level 都可以入去嘅。咁入邊咧就有唔同嘅嗰個 language 嘅書啦，有中文啦，有 Spanish 啦。咁啊如果學生即係如果有咩 request 想要嘅話咧，都可以喺嗰度即係喺個 front desk 嗰度 request。咁啊睇下可唔可以將本書即係引入嚟嘅。咁跟住啦，就係有嗰個indoor 嘅 gym 啦，咁入邊就可以打basketball 啊，或者可以打即係 soccer 啊、badminton 啊。不過其實咧佢係第二個 gym， 咁所以咧呢一個咧就比較細啲，通常咧就愛做 basketball。咁啊學生亦都可以隨時入去用嘅，咁啊亦都啲 equipment 咧可以隨時去攞得。總之佢哋去 front desk 問咧就有㗎啦。咁啊跟住喺呢個 dining area 出邊啦，就有一個 outdoor 嘅嗰個 area 啦。就可以俾佢哋又係打basketball 啦、tennis 啦，或者係玩 soccer 都得嘅。咁啊，跟住第二個地方可以食嘢。咁啊，所以呢個 area 咧就比較即係 relax 啲，同埋咧可以就學生中意點樣用都得嘅。
We're pretty much the only boarding school around in this area of this kind of nature. So we're very unique in that way. And you know, every world event has shown up on our doorstep, whether it's a tragedy or a difficult circumstance like the pandemic. And we've always had to learn and adapt. But that's the great thing about the school is that you know, we really learn from so many different cultures, and we get to see them all mixing together. So it's been quite a journey. Also this year, we're having our first year as an IB school. We gained IB authorization this past year, and so we're very excited that our junior students, our grade 8 and 9s, will be taking the IB program before moving on to the academic regular grades and going on to AP courses, advanced placement courses before university. Most of our students are from overseas. They're international students. We do have local students here from the community, and often they would be local recent immigrants here, you know, for the purpose of improving their English, getting ready for university, you know, challenging themselves, and so on. And so most of our students are also boarding students. So typically, a student is from, you know, overseas, comes here in a very structured environment, getting ready for that independence before university, and you know, having a lot of support here on campus. From Hong Kong students, we've had various numbers over the years and various populations. So we love our Hong Kong students. I remember my first semester, I had some very memorable, very active students in my class as a teacher from Hong Kong. And I still remember their faces and all of their eager questions. And so it continues to this day. You know, we really have a very positive Hong Kong population, very much valued in the school. So most students are boarding students. We have about 75–80% of students that will be living here on site, on campus. And those students will be living together with roommates. And then we have some students that once they finish in the boarding program and have demonstrated their growth, demonstrated their maturity and responsibility, we allow them to move out to a homestay in the local community. That's good so that they can experience life with a Canadian family, have a little bit more independence, a little more chance to demonstrate their maturity. And then we also have some students that are day students. So typically their parents are here, or a grandparent or an uncle, and they come in during the daytime and go home each. And so from some of the younger grades, in grade 10 and 11, the students start to have classes in career preparation and go into thinking about what their career paths will be, their study paths. Their counselor is a key source of guidance throughout that process, and really getting the thinking going as early as possible so that they can choose the right path of courses, make sure they have enough experience, leadership opportunities, volunteer opportunities. And then when it comes to actually applying, it's quite a process that students have to go through to apply for university. So we have university guidance counselors here that will take them through that process and give them some assistance and help, so that they don't feel like they're on their own, which is not an easy thing to do. Yeah, definitely. So one of the things about being an international student is that although it may seem very exciting all the time, and then there's a lot of opportunities to make friends, it's also challenging. Right? There's stress of living far away from home, being away from family, a new culture, a new language, living with roommates, going through the teenage years of changes, and at the same time getting ready for university and going through a Canadian educational system. And so all of those combined create quite a challenge for young people, quite an opportunity for transformation. And so we really find that being in a boarding setting and having supports from teachers, from counselors, from the boarding advisors during the evenings and weekends, it gives a good, well-rounded support to the students, and they really need that. Without that, being so far away from family, it'd be quite difficult. So we often find that they'll need a bit more support in terms of their physical and mental health and emotional health as well, and most importantly, to be really engaged throughout the week, really stay busy, find lots of opportunity to get involved in the school and the local community, and those are things that are important for international students to be quite successful.
咁呢一度咧就係 Bodwell High School 嘅West Wing 啦。咁大家睇到啦，其實呢一度咧都有佢哋嘅嗰個 West 嘅boarding office 啦。咁啊，其實就同嗰個 East 嗰邊嘅係一樣嘅。咁但係咧，其實就分開咗 gender， 一邊咧就男啦，一邊就女學生啦。咁跟住咧，其實呢度咧，我而家企呢個位咧，就係都係一個 cafeteria 嚟嘅。咁就係大過嗰個 East Side 嗰邊就大好多啦，因為呢個係一個 main area。咁啊，學生主要就喺呢度食嘢先嘅。咁啊，如果呢度可能太多學生啦，即係個 capacity 開始滿啦，咁咧另外嗰邊咧就會開啦。咁啊，後邊呢度就係 kitchen 啦。咁啊，就係學生喺呢度即係買 lunch 啊，喺呢度食啦。跟住喺我對面咧就有啲 microwave 啦。如果學生即係想叮自己嘅嘢食。咁啊，至於呢一邊咧，其他嘅 facility 咧就有一個 music room 啦。咁啊，好多嗰啲 music lesson 就會喺嗰度舉行啦。今日入邊有啲 recording room 啦，咁學生可以做啲 recording 啊，嗰啲 music 嘅。咁跟住隔離有個 swimming pool 啦。咁個 swimming pool 咧就唔係叫做open 嗰個，即係 free open 嘅。咁就如果你有需要用嘅話咧，咁就一定要即係 make sure 有老師喺入邊啦，或者嗰個老師一定係有嗰個叫做即係 life guide 嘅嗰個qualification 啦。咁啊呢樣嘢就好緊要啦 ，safety。咁跟住另外嗰邊咧，亦都有個lounge 嘅，咁啊學生就可以即係如果食嘢啊，或者係冇上堂嘅時間咧，都喺嗰度 relax 或者喺嗰度即係 hang out 嘅。咁跟住呢度後邊咧 就有第二個佢哋嘅主要嗰個 gym 啦，咁就係一個大啲嘅 gym area 啦，就即係 compare 翻喺 East Wing 嗰邊。咁喺呢度咧，其實就用得最多就當然係好多唔同嘅 sport 啦，同埋 assembly 啦，或者係嗰啲 ceremony 咧，都會喺呢度舉行嘅。咁樣 Bodwell High School 咧，其實咧佢成個 campus 咧就喺一個好大嘅 building 入邊嘅。咁頭先我哋睇到啦，喺第一層咧就係嗰啲cafeteria 啦，嗰啲 boarding 嘅 office 啊、library 啊、reception 啊，同埋啲gymnasium 啊，同埋可能有啲其他 classroom， 例如 music 啦，同埋嗰個 lounge 啦、swimming pool 啦，都會喺下邊嘅。咁跟住上到去第二層咧，就係嗰啲普通嘅 classroom 啦，即係好似譬如呢一啲可以上math 啦，或者上英文堂嘅，都會喺呢一度啦。咁跟住亦都呢一層所有全部都係呢啲咁嘅 classroom， 亦都再上咧去第三層咧，其實就係個 boarding area 啦。咁啊就有即係啲 boarders 喺嗰度住啦，跟住有佢哋嘅 common area 啦。咁同埋咧亦都有其他 classroom 嘅，好似譬如啲 science classroom 啦、art classroom 啦，同埋佢哋有個auditorium 都喺嗰度。咁啊就係 for 啲其他唔同嘅班都可以喺度上啦，例如drama 啊或者 media 都喺嗰度嘅。咁今日啦，我哋就參觀完 Bodwell High School 啦，睇到入邊嘅 facility 啦，亦都好充足嘅。佢哋咧基本上所有嘅classroom 啊，或者係 boarding area 啊，或者係嗰啲 cafeteria 咧，都喺晒一棟 building 入邊。咁啊，學生啦亦都可以好方便啦 access 到佢哋入邊唔同嘅嗰啲facility 啦，或者係 equipment 啦，或者 service 嘅。咁啊，佢哋無論 academic 啦，定係 well-being 或者 pastoral care 嗰方面咧，亦都可以好容易就提供到俾學生啦。咁啊，至於如果喺呢度住 boarding 嘅學生啦，佢哋都每個禮拜咧，亦都有嗰啲 activities， 佢哋可以喺啲 notice 嗰度睇。咁如果有興趣嘅話咧，就可以問翻相關嘅同事啦，即係學校嘅同事啦。咁佢哋就可以幫你安排到啦。咁可能係出去玩啦，或者係出去 shopping 啦，呢啲都可以做得到嘅。咁啊，呢度就好近嗰個 downtown 嘅 area 啦，咁所以就都係25到30分鐘車程到。咁所以如果真係想要喺呢個好 experience 呢個 Vancouver 嗰個 lifestyle 咧，亦都好容易咧就可以去得到。咁啊，如果大家中意睇呢條片嘅話咧，就記得 like、comment 同埋 subscribe 我哋嘅 YouTube channel 啦。我哋下集再見，拜拜。
有海外升學問題，即刻 WhatsApp 大地啦！